right? I wanted to record things that were happening or do a live stream to show how they're trying to run me out of Texas. And I had to stop and go to sleep. So I stopped, went to sleep, woke up a couple of times. There's some weird shit, how I was parked and people that were around me parked like that. And something, the cosmos always gonna look out for me, man, because I'm not fucked up, dude. And I know they want me to be, but I'm not. Um, what happened last night, Dave? A bunch of shit, dude. But the main thing was somebody called the cops on me because I was hammering something in the back at a McDonald's. And someone called the cops on me and said someone was trying to kick their way out of my car. And cops rolled up, he wanted to ID me. He asked me about if there was anyone trying to kick their way out of my car, and I was like, no, dude. I'm in here by myself. He goes, what was that loud banging and stuff? I was like, dude, I'm not going to answer any of your questions, man. But I will answer that I'm by myself. And the lady cop came up to him, and when she was pulling him away, she said something about the feds. And I was just like, the feds are watching? Well, I guess so, because my enemy, the billionaire, he wanted me to go to jail with Lamont. He wanted me to go to jail with Lamont so bad. And they were pissed because the DA couldn't bring any charges against me because I wasn't there. And the witnesses said it was just one person. Anyways, that made me stop and think, like, how could I get a federal case if something's in this car and you move it across state lines? You're gonna get a federal case. So I had to stop, and I'm like, dude, you know what? My mom's right. I shouldn't let these motherfuckers run me out. I should just let them spray me down, endure it, kiss my sons and my grandchild, and kiss my pops and my mom, and then accept whatever happens, But I wanted to do a live stream because I wanted to talk about that, how I felt like they were rushing me, pushing me out of Texas. I had to stop and think about it. I was like, hell no, what if there's something in here that I don't know about and it's fucked up? Hell no. I got to chill. I'm like, dude, I think I would survive better if I was in Texas anyways. They took me to jail ever. Just because this is my home state and the certain connections that I have. I sent my son pictures of things like the tubes in my car. And the plastic that they're made out of is rated. What do I mean? Rated plastic is designed to hold strong, harsh chemicals. See? It's rated. Totally rated to take a harsh chemical. You can look that number up. That's what I did. You look this number up and this, and you see what it's designed to carry. Or what can it up to carry. And if that motherfucker is just for water, see? Look at that shit in there. That one back there. They all went into the car. All of them. Like this one is doing now. Let's put that out the window. Boom. And another one. So they went to all 4 points of the car. They went to all 4 points of the car. And little machines or radios or whatever that I think are spraying stuff at me. I went and unplugged. Like this radio, I went and unplugged on my trip here to Texas. And there was a wire that I pulled out of it. And a liquid came out of that wire. So I thought it was a wire. Maybe it was just a tube designed to look like a wire. But I pulled it out. You know, the chemical got on me. I felt it starting to react to my skin. I wiped it. Poured a little water on it. And yeah, man. Like every time I wake up, shit is thrown everywhere, dude. Every time. And I always put it back correctly. Like my speakers, I had them to where I can hear them both and then turn them up or turn them down. Man, those motherfuckers are thrown everywhere. And I know it looks crazy because I have to take this car apart as I drive because of the things that I feel get on me, man. Billionaire enemy. Oh, man, billionaire enemy, dude. I don't even understand. How the fuck? You know, I often asked myself throughout my life, why the fuck, man? Like with my dad, him being gay. This is, you know, this was in the 80s. So, dad being gay, it wasn't cool. Dad getting drunk and turning into fucking Liza Minnelli while your friends are there, that's not fucking cool, dude. You can't bring people to the house and see them see that and not fucking get beat up at school or jumped or picked on or bullied. So, you know, it was always a hiding. And then the fact that something happened to me when I was a child because my dad sent me to a certain house and then I wasn't allowed to talk about it, right? Because Dr. John Strain said, if you say anything, they're going to take your kids. So he didn't say anything. I wasn't allowed to say anything. But he did apologize to me recently when I got back in touch with him. He apologized specifically about that one thing. Like that's what I'm talking about. They pour this shit in here. You see? And it'll melt. Right? So because I've got this out the window, they probably blocked it. Right? They probably blocked this. So that way it just sits here. And it has to find a release. So it releases, it drips down into here. I thought this was the wildest shit ever though. When I found these tubes, I was just like, what? You know, and these are their connections and they went down into the dashboard. I was like, what? And then I found that one. And then I found those in the back. And I was fucking freaked out by that because that shows you that the billionaire guy, he fucking wants you badly. He wants to trip you out, freak you out, make you seem like you're crazy. But thank the cosmos, I was able to get a live stream. I was able to get a YouTube. You know, just through shit that happens to me, I was able to get these things. Because everything has to balance out, man. I was sending pictures of these things to my son, right? Like the white shit on top of my car. Which reminds me I need to make that post. So that way you guys can see it. And I've already had these tubes out. So that shit just sat there, right? You got to block the entryways. So that way it makes it more... They have to do it... Like they have to show it. You know what I mean? They have to show. They have to. Because... the mechanisms that they were using to allow it in, to allow it to spread, I dismantled them. Partially dismantled them because I don't fully understand how it all works because obviously I didn't design this car and its channeling systems. What do you mean, Dave? Okay, so look. It's a perfect example. So you have this I love how I can't fucking see because it's dark up there. They won't let you guys look at it. So you have this thing, right? They pour it in through the crease of the windshield, and it comes into here, and it's held by these little black sponges that are in here, right? These little black sponges. I was trying to block it with foam, but all that would happen is that foam would shoot out at me, man. Hot. Get on my skin. I'll be like, fuck, what the fuck? So I tried blocking it, but that foam that, fills gaps was not working. It would just melt that shit and shoot it at me. Okay, so this is the channeling system, one of the parts of the channeling system, because it comes out, it's held, that way it doesn't completely drip. It's held in place by these sponges. The sponges probably go along this way. And then it's released into the car. See? Channeling systems. Like these things aren't all the way. And then you think that's metal, but it's not. It's probably a microphone. Microphone, where'd that microphone go? Small little nanotechnology. There it is. It's nanotechnology, dude. That little wire. It's a microphone. Microphone checker. Corrector. That is nanotechnology, boys and girls. Federal rent, probably not. It's the billionaire that has the money to buy the shit and he's trying to get me. Oh, somebody cut my microphone off. I might not have been hearing all that. Remember, channeling from this. And in the back too, and on the floor, you know? This is just the roof. Channeling from this thing that comes out, little sponges in there, drifts through here. You have seams that bulge out all along the car, all the way down. You got areas of the car that look like metal, but they're not. You know? Gaps that allow shit to flow and come onto me. Seams that bulge out that allow liquid to go along the car. And then they have little stuff like this, right? So you got the seam that bulges out, comes along the car, and then you got this thing, little piece that allows it to drip down, because these are not tight, they're gaps. So it's gapped to allow shit to, and if you leave your fingers there for too long, it'll turn black. It will turn black, see? These are all gaps, and it allows it to come down my thing, get on my seat belt, just get all over, really. And it's designed to make me go nuts, designed to make me go crazy, but I just have to be calm and try to figure out how it's done and how it's made. And then the touch of it, it's weird. Goes along the whole car. And then these. So what did we learn? By taking things apart, we learned that the access points are many. And to spread it throughout the vehicle, it's many. There are many ways to do it. So that's what we got. It don't scare me. I just don't want to go to jail for something I didn't fucking do, man. Behind a setup. You know? Then we got the little... When I unplugged this, there was something wet inside of it. Some kind of tube. But that's what I'm going through. I'm probably going to end this live that way it saves. Hopefully it saves. Hopefully people can see this. To endure. It's very hard. Has anybody out there ever had a billionaire as an enemy? Well, I have. I do. Him and his family, they're upset that I didn't turn state's evidence against Lamont. And they were upset that I didn't get charged with Lamont. And this was back when I was 14. So I've had my whole life to study what's going on and see how it's happening and the moves and setups that they do. Because I fell for quite a few of them, man. Because you don't want to believe that something bad's happened to you, you know? You want to think that, no, you're just fucking tripping, Dave. But no, niggas are there. They're watching, recording, monitoring, hoping that you fuck up. Wanting to show the DA, see, you should have put this motherfucker in prison for the rest of his life. He's a piece of shit. And sometimes I would prove them right. I would totally be a piece of shit. Do piece of shit moves. So it is scary. They do that a lot with the engines and the engines that sound like they're shooting guns. They do that a lot by me. So you know, it's like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And you can't be scared for, look, let me show you how it fucking falls out. Look at this. See? That happened recently, maybe even last night. You see this? That's fucking foam, dude. And it just got on there, bro. And we can do fucking, like this right here is wet, bro. That's all wet with shit. Because it probably came out of this. They probably poured it on there, came out of this. This motherfucker is totally wet. That right there is wet. And this, that just happened. And how do we know that? Well, we can do it. We can fucking go to some of my other live streams and see. They ain't scared, Dave? Hell no, they're gonna keep pouring too. They get behind me and they keep pouring. See? They get behind me, blue car. Got behind me and it's keeping on pouring. Sneak up behind me because there's a couple of channels back there that come from the back area and come in through the back area and spread that way. They got a couple of channels back there. So. No way, buddy. Not crossing state lines with something that I don't know that's in this motherfucker because of all these different little fuck things they got going on in this car, dude. This car is fucking crazy, man. I should have known better when Jessica told me, no, it's this one right here, this one. I should have been like, fuck no. And why fuck no? Because you're so animate on me having it, Jessica. Because you want me to have it so badly. Like, what machine that opens up the fucking sunroof has a fucking computer board in it, man? And it has that shit on it. That reddish brown stuff. What does? It's a fucking computer board, dude. I was hooked up here. But shit kept happening, so I was like, man, fool. Like, I felt it. You can feel that stuff because it lets off some kind of electrical pulse or shit, right? You can feel it if you get close to it. That's why they try to disguise it and mask it. They try to disguise it, they try to mask it, and it didn't work for Dave. Dave saw it, so